I'm Matt Bishar with NAREIT.com, here in New York City for REITWeek 2015, NAREIT's Investor Forum. Joining me for this CEO Spotlight is Michael Glimcher, the Vice Chairman and CEO of WP Glimcher. Michael, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Matt. Good to see you again.
I'd like to start with the closing of the deal with Washington Prime that created WP Glimcher in January. The market reaction to the deal has not been entirely positive, probably not what you were expecting. What is your view of the transaction, the integration process, and how the company's positioned now going forward?
Matt, we're building an incredible company, and we're building a company that's going to cross all retail sectors. So we'll be in malls, lifestyle centers, community centers, A malls, B malls. We'll be a retail landlord. And what's interesting about that is the lines have been blurred for retailers today. So when we talk to the restaurants, the big box retailers, the inline guys, it's not about I want a roof over my head or I want to be in an open air center. It's what's the best property within that marketplace. So the cross leasing that we're seeing in our portfolio has been just incredible. Not to mention the fact we have an incredible investment grade balance sheet, and we are building a team which is a combination of our legacy team, the Washington Prime team, great talent that's come on from Simon, as well as some of our other peer organizations. So we're attracting a lot of talent into this new company. So clearly people who know the business know this is the place to be.
And one of your stated first tasks with WP Glimcher was to install a fully integrated leasing team. Is that team now fully in place, and how are you seeing leasing rates, occupancy activity?
Well, absolutely. We have a terrific leasing team, and again, it's a combination of the teams I mentioned previously. They've come together as well as recruiting outside talent. And what we're seeing is with the portfolio review process where we get in front of retailers and we talk about the breadth of our portfolio, opportunities that we can present to them, and then taking that from the beginning of the year through May really to close deals at the ICSC convention, we're seeing a tremendous amount of activity. Now, things don't happen overnight, and there is a 12 to 18-month deal cycle. But what I can tell you is I see the pipeline building, I see the deal flow increasing exponentially, and very excited about what happens next as far as rent growth and occupancy growth.
And lastly, can you tell us a little bit about your redevelopment activities slated for the second half and how that translates into sort of unlocking some of the additional NOI in the portfolio?
What's really unique about our story versus many others is we don't have to look outside of our four walls for growth. And so the redevelopment activity, there are a couple larger projects that are $40, $50 million range type larger projects, but most of what we're going to do is in the $3 to $5 million range. So it's going to a mall, it's adding a new junior anchor, it's doing a light renovation, adding some new inline stores, and really repositioning it and refreshing it. We believe we can provide high single digits to low double digit returns on these types of projects. Very exciting. Not only do they drive great returns on those dollars that are spent, but they also make the underlying asset better. So we see opportunity throughout the portfolio, and I think what people are missing is this is a great growth portfolio. And for us, what do we have to do? We just have to deliver quarter after quarter. So for me, having the right team, having the right balance sheet, having the right assets, we have all the tools we need, and now it's just a story of execution and delivery.
Great. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
For more on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.